On the 10th of February 2021, Geoz Aviation was created. 1 year, 4 months and 23 days later, we managed to hit 100 subscribers. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today is a bit of a special video because it is my 100 subscriber special video. So in this video I'll be showing my whole 1 to 400s collection. It includes some which I haven't reviewed yet, so it's a bit of a surprise for some. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. So up first we have the Ryanair Boeing 737-800 by NG Models. This registration is EI-DWL. We then have another Ryanair Boeing 737-800. This one is made by Phoenix and its registration is EI-GXN. We then have another Ryanair model which is made by Phoenix. This one is the Ryanair UK and its registration is G-RUKA. Moving along, we have the first JC Wings Ryanair of my collection. This one is the most recent JC Wings Ryanair which they have released, and it's the half special livery, half normal, so it's the Cantabria Infinita livery, and the registration for this one is 9H-QCN. We then have one of my personal favourite Ryanairs of my whole collection, the Ryanair Boeing 737-800 in the Comunitat Valenciana livery by JC Wings. This model is quite special because I was searching for it in the first lockdown and I finally managed to find it one night and I bought it. But anyways, the registration for this one is EI-DWH. We then have a Phoenix Ryanair Boeing 737-800 in the Dreamliner livery. This model is also very rare now, so I'm very happy that I got mine when it first came out. We then have the JC Wings Ryanair Boeing 737-800. This one is also very rare, and the registration for this one is EI-FRF. We then have another Phoenix Models Ryanair Boeing 737-800. This one is just in the normal Ryanair livery, and its registration is EI-FEI. Next we have a Ryanair Boeing 737-800 operated by Malta Air. This is by JC Wings and the registration is 9H-QAA. Next we have actually a customized model which I have done. So I made a custom registration which is 9H-QAK. That's because I've actually flown on this aircraft in real life. But the base model was EI-FIT by Phoenix. But the registration was all faded out and chipped off, so I decided to fully customize the model. That means even on the wing I have added a decal, and yeah, I think for my first time doing a custom, it came out pretty good. We then have the Ryanair Boeing 737-MAX 8 by JC Wings. I really like this model. I got it when it first came out, and yeah, this model is basically like, it's perfect. Like, it has no imperfections or anything. And the registration for this one is EI-HAW. And if you watch my channel, you would know that this is my most recent model. It is the Malta Air Boeing 737 MAX 8 by Aero Classics. I really needed a Malta Air in my collection because, well, it goes to my airport, but also JC Wings haven't managed to release theirs yet, so I really needed to get one. And the registration for this one is 9H-VUE. And the last model which makes up the whole Ryanair crew is this Laudamotion Airbus A320. This was made by JC Wings, and the registration is OE-LOE. So now with the Ryanair crew done, let's move on to the EasyJet. So first we have a EasyJet Airbus A321neo. This is made by Panda Models, and the registration is G-UZMA. Next we have an EasyJet Airbus A320 with sharklets in the Austria colour scheme. This is also made by Panda Models, and its registration is OE-IVA. Next we have another EasyJet made by Panda Models. So this is the EasyJet Airbus A320 with sharklets in the 250th Airbus colour scheme. This is also very rare, and I got this one for Christmas, and I like it a lot. And the registration for this one is G-EZOL. Moving on to one of my favourites in my collection, we have the Panda Models EasyJet Airbus A319 in the Rome colour scheme. I personally like this one because Italian flag. No, I'm just well, I was looking for this model for a very long time, and when I finally managed to get my hands on it, I literally couldn't believe it. And it is like extremely rare. I think there's only 100 made as well of the EasyJet A319s, but I'm not very sure. This is basically impossible to find now. And yeah, I like it a lot. And the registration for this one is G-EZIW. Next we have another EasyJet A319 made by Panda Models. This one is the Shakespeare colour scheme. This is also very rare, and the registration is G-EZBI. And the last EasyJet of my collection is another Panda Models EasyJet A319 in the UNICEF colour scheme. This was the first EasyJet A319 which I bought, and yeah, I like it. I think this model is pretty underrated in my opinion. I know a lot of people don't really like this one, but I quite like it. But yeah, the registration for this one is G-EZIO. And now starting with my Wizz Air collection. So first we have a Wizz Air Airbus A321 Neo by NG Models with the pink nose cone. This one's registration is HA-LVC. Next we have a Wizz Air Airbus A321 Neo by Panda Models. I believe this model is very rare. Not too many people which I know have this one. The registration for this one is HA-LVA. And fun fact, this exact plane flew to my model airport once in real life, so that's pretty cool. And next we have a Wizz Air Airbus A320 Neo. This is made by JC Wings, and the registration for this one is HA-LJA. And finally, for my Wizz Air collection, we have a very rare Wizz Air Airbus A320 with sharklets. This is made by Phoenix, and this model has a Ukrainian registration, so it's UR-WUC. But they did make a Hungarian version. So next, the first of my cargo collection, we have a DHL Airbus A300-B4F. This is made by Herpa Wings. And fun fact, this model is actually older than me, so that's a good hint, I guess, for my age. And yeah, it's probably one of the rarest in my collection. It might be actually the most rare, but I'm not very sure. Yeah, and the registration for this one is OO-DLW. Next we have a DHL Airbus A300-600. This is made by Aero Classics, and the registration for this one is D-AEAK. And next to that we have a Gemini Jets DHL Boeing 767-300. This one is also very rare, and I believe it was my second DHL model which I ever bought. And the registration for this one is G-DHLE. And the final model for my cargo collection is this NG Models DHL 757-200. The the registration for this one is G-BMRE. And next we have a Eurowings Airbus A320 in the Hertz colour scheme. The registration for this one is D-ABDU. And after that we have a Eurowings Airbus A320 with sharklets in the Holidays livery. I personally like this model a lot. I really like the white winglets with the blue inside, and also the actual Holidays sort of sticker. And the registration for this one is OE-IQD. And next we have a Vueling.com Airbus A321. This is made by Gemini Jets, and the registration for this one is EC-MLM. And next to that we have a Air Arabia Airbus A320 with sharklets. The registration for this model is A6-AQA. Next we have a Pobeda Boeing 737-800. This is made by Gemini Jets, and the registration for this one is VQ-BWH. We then have a Volotea Boeing 717-200. It's a shame that they don't use this aircraft anymore, but they switched to the A319 and 20. But the registration for this one is EC-LQS. And then next to that we have a bit of a strange one. We have a Blue Panorama Boeing 737-400. The registration for this one is EI-CUA. And now we have a British Airways Airbus A319 in the Dove livery. I believe this is made by Phoenix Models, and the registration is G-EUOH. And behind that we have another Phoenix Airbus A319. This is the Our Moment to Shine livery, I believe it's called. And the registration for this one is G-EUPC. We then have a British Airways Boeing 747-400. I got this like such a long time ago, and the registration for this one is G-BNLU. Next we have a Gemini Jets Boeing 747-400 in the Nagus livery. This one is actually the last one to depart out of London Heathrow Airport, and the registration for this one is G-CIVB. And my last 747-400 of this collection is this Lufthansa Boeing 747-400 by Gemini Jets. This is in the old livery. I like the old Lufthansa livery. And the registration for this one is D-ABVR. And my penultimate model in my collection is this Phoenix Models KLM 777-300ER in the Orange Pride livery. I like this model a lot, and the registration for this one is PH-BVA. And lastly for my collection we have this Phoenix Q8 777-300ER, and the registration for this one is 9K-AOC. Well, that has been it for my entire model collection and my 100 subscriber special video. I hope you enjoyed it. In the comments leave what your favourite model is. I'll be keen to see your answers. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.